First off, Nick, what's your reaction when you see such brutal images?
Well, the images are even more brutal because Animals Australia have been discussing this with me for a number of weeks, and I've seen other images that are even more harrowing than that was broadcast on national television in Australia a couple of nights ago. Clearly something needs to be done. What the Australian government has announced, though, is not good enough. There are 120 slaughterhouses in Indonesia. This order suspends the trade to 11 of them. This is only a 9% solution, not a complete solution, and one of the problems with the Australian government's initial actions is this. Individual butchers buy cattle from sale yards. They can then take them to any abattoir. So what's been proposed really doesn't fix the problem.
Okay, but this is a $300 million trade that we're talking about between Australia and Indonesia. Don't you think halting the process or suspending the process until there are some remedies is better than just completely stopping the two-way trade? I mean, wouldn't this hurt Australia's economy?
Well, look, the question is this. Australian farmers pride themselves on humanely treating their animals, and our abattoirs are world standard in terms of stunning of cattle before they're slaughtered, and that's the right thing to do. The problem, what we've seen within Indonesia, is that it's so systemic, the system is so broken, the animal cruelty is so widespread, there doesn't seem to be any other choice. And there is a precedent here. Back in 2006, the former Conservative government suspended the trade of live cattle exports to Egypt after similar, but not quite as bad images were shown here in Australia. What happened then is that there was a take-up of additional chilled meat being sold into Egypt before the trade was resumed.
Okay, but the farmers, I mean, even the farmers in Australia, the WA Farmers Federation, say that live animal exports to Indonesia should not be banned. Shouldn't you be listening to what the farmers want?
Look, and it's interesting that other farmer groups have said, in terms of representing beef producers, they are outraged at all these images. It's bad for Australia's international reputation. It is not tenable to be sending animals in those conditions where they are being mistreated, where they are effectively being tortured. This is about Indonesia cleaning up its act. It is so systemic, so widespread, we need to deal with this. I think in the short term a suspension could really jolt authorities in Indonesia and in Australia to do the right thing.
All right.